Hey everybody, welcome back to the flight deck. Today we're doing another sightseeing flight. I got Nick with me in the BA-172 just over there.
Hi everyone.
And we are in Indonesia. We're going to do a flight. It's a relatively short one. I think we're going to go take a look at a volcano. It's the Bromo Tengger Semeru National Park. And I don't know if it's a completely extinct or just very long-term inactive volcano. But we're going to fly out, take a look, and get some views of basically central Indonesia. So let's jump into the cockpit and we'll get fired up. Alright, so master on. Switch the mags over. Make sure the mixture's all the way in, throttle's cracked. Fuel pump on for a second to prime. And starting the engine.
TOS system test. Okay.
There we go, engine has started. Bring up the avionics. It's just, while the engine warms, we'll just clear a couple things here. CDI can go purple, but I don't have a flight plan put in. I've kind of got a route set up. Wind will go with option 3, which always shows the arrow direction and speed. And we'll go back. And transponder we'll put to alt, and we're on 7,000, which is fine. Alright, see Nick over there, looks like he's up and running. So landing lights, taxi lights are up. And we're
What
good.
height are we going to be?
Oh, high, like 10,000 feet. We're going.
Right, okay.
We're going up. We're going right across the top of this thing. Good point. Want to set my altitude here. I automatically reach for where my old gauge used to be, my old autopilot thingy. Before I got the throttle quadrant. All right, so let's go over to vertical speed. We want a vertical speed of about 500. All right. You ready to taxi?
Yeah.
Alright, so let's go. Parking brake will go off. Haven't got it set up in this profile yet. Okay. Oh, it's nice having an actual throttle again in this small airplane. We'll ignore Fred over there. So I'll be using the mouse to look around today.
Okay.
Don't have track IR on. There's Nick.
Right, so which way are you going?
So just give me a second here. Pull up the airport diagram. And I'm going the wrong way.
I'll stop then.
Yeah. Should have pulled up the diagram sooner. I thought we were facing the other way. Let me just...
It's a strange little...
it's a weird parking area.
Yeah.
It's almost like this was used for something else.
Yeah.
Where they would stage airplanes or something. Okay, yeah, we want to go kind of this way, and then we got to go up and around. There you are.
There we go.
Very recognizable in that British Airways livery there. Alright, so we're just going to taxi down this way. So of course, Indonesia, very volcanic area. It's basically a ridge that runs right down it, and the famous Krakatoa volcano was part of it. All right, so we're gonna make the turn here, follow ourselves along. I wonder if this is an old military airfield. Almost seems that way, the way everything's laid out.
Very angular.
Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna go flaps 1 for takeoff when we get there. So the control tower is somewhere over there. Oh, let's get those RPMs up a little bit. So we're going to take off. We're going to head northward, and then we're going to have to be climbing, and then we're going to climb up the saddle, basically of the mountains here. You can see it ahead of us there. That's the high peak is where we're headed. Alright, so we get around the corner here. So I'm just looking at the chart, and it does say this that we were on the military apron,
Ah, there we go.
and then there's a military apron on the other side as well, and then we're going to go by where the terminal would be, which is to the southwards. So this should be the control tower I'm going by now, although I don't see a tower there. There's our ridge we're going to go up. So we're going to have to backtrack on the runway a bit. 8,000 feet, that'd be 4,000. Well, actually, we could probably do an intersection takeoff.
Oh,
Yeah, let's do that. A little dangerous.
have you got?
So we'll just go flaps 2 for the takeoff. That'll help us get up a little bit quicker.
Okay.
Alright, so we'll put landing lights on, strobe lights on, we'll go on flaps 2. I'll go out to the right side here, swing wide. Alright, temperatures and pressures are looking good. We'll line up on the hash marks. And we are in multiplayer mode, so we could have other people coming in. Don't see anybody right now, though. You can see the Flying Club livery that I'm rocking, and Nick's over there rocking the British Airways livery. Your flaps 2? Or two
yes.
notches? Okay.
2 notches.
Alright, so let's get centered up here. And we'll get going. And you're ready?
Yep, ready.
Alright. And I'm just pulling up the little chart. Alright. Here we go. Power coming on. full power. It's 35 knots, about 50 knots. You should be able to start easing back.
Yep.
There we go, and I'm up. Trim there. Watch the tower on the right. Alright. First notch of flaps coming up. Autopilot's on. Vertical speed's on.
Nav.
Heading mode is on. Alright, we're climbing. Flaps are up. And come back a little bit on the power. Come back to about 2350. 2400 or so. Oh, there you are. Off to my my side there.
Yep.
So we're heading over to the bottom of the mountain here, and then we're going to start working our way up it. You can see very mountainous. We're flying over the main area, the main part of the town here. Let's get our altitude dialed in.
So that's 40%.
That's very scenic. We'll pop outside, take a look around. So there's the mountain we got to climb up. Off to our right. So we're in kind of like a saddle between those two sets of mountains. You've got the set over here that we're going to go up, and then we've got to the northwest, that's set over here. And that's about, the airport was at about 1,700 feet. You can see the water to the north there, and then a little bit further south, we've got the water on the other side. So it's an interesting little depression we're kind of sitting in between these mountain ranges. Oh, there you are. Okay.
Oh.
Sorry?
Yeah, it's right.
Alright. So we're going to, I'm going to turn to a heading of about 030. Start to climb up. We're just going to go to the other side of this, the beginning of the ridge here, and then start heading in. You see where I am?
Yeah, I've got you.
Okay. So we're going to head up this way, so we'll turn a little bit more. Start heading eastward. And there we go. Heading towards the ridgeline. I'll turn to about 120. And I'm climbing at about 500 feet per minute. There's a flashing light over there is where we took off from. And that's where we're headed. There's Nick over here, coming up behind us. All right, gonna have to decrease our climb rate. Getting really slow here. I don't know why she was climbing so steeply. It wasn't going up. It's one of the problems with the Cessnas. They're not very well modeled for higher altitudes. I ended up getting up into a stall angle when it really shouldn't be, not at this altitude. That's better. All right. That's much better. So we're just going to follow the ascending hill here until we can go no further. Then we're going to turn more to the east, keep ascending up, and we want to get around and up over top of this bit in front of us, which is about 10,000 feet. So it's going to take us a little bit to get up there. Well, we got some great views here. You may have to go to full power for this climb.
Okay.
So coming up to 5,500. Got a lot of buildings still up in the area here. It's, I think it's Sugro is the name of this little town. Turning us eastward now. Keep on climbing up. You still good?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh, don't see you.
I'm on your right at the moment.
On my right.
Yeah.
Oh, you're way over there.
Not too far.
Your lights are all mixed together. I can just see one thing. So I'm going along the edge here, like northeast, just still gaining altitude as we go. We're starting to get up to the cloud layer. So I'm at 6,200 now. So the water we see there is a little bit of a bay type of thing. I'm not sure if it has an actual name or not, but there's an island out there that blocks it off from the main part of the strait that runs through here. Looking at the map there. There's the cloud layer. So we got to get up above that. Just keep working it. Got about 3,000 feet to go. See the trees there on the top. So I'm going to do a big kind of orbit to the left here and just keep climbing. I'm trying to get up to that 10,000 feet. The Cessna 172 can go up to about 14.5, I think it is, if I remember right. And I've had them up to 10,000 feet before, and it's usually doesn't take this long to get them up to this altitude. They seem to be slightly underpowered. especially in the climb. We're just going to circle around, looking down on that jungle there. Keeping an eye on the autopilot. And our airspeed. It's a long, slow climb here. You can see we're now above the clouds. Start leaning out the engine a bit here.
Just passing 8,000.
Now it's 7,800. Trying to get as much power as I can out of this engine. There. There's 8,000. Turn to the south here. See how we're looking. Yeah, we're getting there. You can see on the synthetic vision there that the peak is still above that line, which means that we are below that altitude level. So we're going to have to keep on climbing. At least get to 9,000 before we start heading towards it. It's 8,500. At least when I flew to the Rockies and I had to get up around 10,000 feet, the airport I left from was about 70 miles away. So by the time I'd made that distance, I'd gotten up there. Didn't have to sit here circling around trying to get up to altitude. There's 8,800. How are you doing?
9,200.
Okay.
So I'm right in thinking if I pull my mixture back slightly, I'll get more.
If you watch your fuel flow and your RPM, and as you pull back, both your fuel flow should kind of go down, and then your RPM should go up. And you want to get at that point where your RPM will peak, and if you go a little bit further, she'll start to come down again. That's your perfect setting there. So I just passed 9,000. So I'm gonna turn south and head towards. Let's see how she's looking. Oh yeah, we're up nice and high here. We should be good. We'll keep climbing to 10,000, but I'm gonna head towards it. Can you still see me?
Yeah, you're right in front of me at the moment. Oh, you were.
I'm heading towards the mountains now. Oh, there you are. You're coming in behind me now. Alright, so we're going to keep slowly climbing up to 10,000. And as you can see, there seems to be a bit of a caldera there in front of us. So I'm going to steer a little bit to the eastern side of it, where the terrain's a little bit lower. And we're going to go in there, and we should be able to look down into the volcano. There's 9,500. Working that mixture, trying to get the maximum performance out of this thing. Alright, Nick's behind us.
I'm at 10,000.
So we'll begin our attack run, as it were. And there you can see the top of the extinct volcano, or the long-term dormant volcano anyway. With the cloud right in the middle of it.
I thought that was steam coming off these clouds.
Sorry? Or,
I thought it was steam, but it's clouds.
yeah. It'd be cool if there was like lava inside it, but I think it is dormant. At the very least. If not properly extinct. Alright, so I'm at 9,900. I'm just coming up to 1,000. Ah, that's pretty cool. So there's this kind of edge that's falling away. There's an actual town down there. Putus is the name of it. There's a town at like 9,000 feet on the edge of the volcano here. You can see it below us there.
Must be taking it.
That is incredible. Yeah, and then here you've got the rim of the volcano, the caldera. That looks pretty cool. All right, where are we? Stop climbing now.
Is that another volcano in front of us?
Oh, it's a mountain.
Right.
This is the volcano in the caldera. You can see. Oh wow, the colors in here look pretty cool.
Yeah.
I can't believe there's that town right beside it, up this high. It looks like that was where the last spillover was, and it flowed out that way.
Yeah.
Must have been quite a while ago. See all the, I guess this is all lava rock, whatever they call it. It's been a while. There's trees and everything growing in here now. We're going to keep heading the other side, and we're going to go around the mountain here, which I have no idea how big this one is, but it's much higher than we are right now. And this is all part of that park. Bromo Tengger Semeru National Park. Kind of looks like a volcano, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The map I'm showing just has it coming to a peak. I guess it's just above the tree line there and barren rock. And very rugged up here. Some gorgeous views. Love being up above the clouds as well. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. So we're going to loop around here and then head back to the airport. The airport's not too far, but we do got to get down 8,000 feet. And we'll do a straight in approach. I wonder what the outside air temperature is. Minus 5 degrees. So now heading west around the bottom of the mountain. Let's see, we're doing, what's our ground speed here? $118 knots. You can see how slowly we're going past this thing. Gives you a sense of how big it is. Here we are to that saddle again. You can see there's the water on the south side of the island. Wonderful cloud shadows over there. I got this really rugged landscape coming down off the mountains here. All the crevices and the grooves in the terrain. Alright, start heading up towards the airport. Oop, come on, easy. There we go. Obviously been a number of landslides down the edge of this thing.
Yeah.
Alright, Time to start heading downwards. Turn the autopilot off. Bring the mixture back up. And come back on the power. I'm going to descend about 500 feet per minute or so. She's bouncing around a little bit here.
Wait, what was the airport elevation?
It was about 1900.
Okay.
I got the airport in sight. Let's look up the elevation. $1,729.
Okie doke.
There she is. So I'm through 8,000. Yeah, it's funny. It looks like it's got two runways, but one of them's a taxiway. So I'm wondering, and in the sim, it's got it set with two runways. I'm wondering if they converted one to a taxiway at some point.
Yeah. We want the left-hand one, don't we?
Left hand, yeah. 7,200. I think we're a bit high. At least I am. Let's see how we do. It's a long runway, 8,000 feet. It's looking nice. Get the power right off. Definitely high. How does this thing do it side slipping? Oh, not too bad actually. You know that trick?
No.
Go full left rudder and then crank the wheel over to the right. Puts you, it disturbs all the airflow and you just start dropping. It's a good way to get down quickly.
I'm alright, I think.
I wasn't. I was way high. Although I was taking it pretty gentle at the beginning, so I think I left myself high. It's 3,000. $2,000. All right, we're getting there. 2,500. All right. We're back at the speed coming back.
500.
500 feet. Fast. I'm gonna land long, but I'm gonna get her down. That's one way to do it. Hold her off, let the speed come back. Hold her, hold her. Ooh, don't float. And we're down. Ooh. All right. I am off the runway.
Interesting bit of markings on the runway just before you land.
Yeah.
It's like another runway. They've actually blocked out.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, if that other one, that parallel one, used to be a runway and they've turned it into a taxiway and some of the stuff is still there. So we're heading back to the same area we were in before. So it probably would have been easier for me to lose all that altitude at the beginning and then come in at a shallower angle, but it was nice practice. Nice to see they've modeled those slips. And we'll come in. This isn't where I want to go. Oh, there's where we're going. You're down?
Yeah, I'm taxiing. I'm just going past. I think he said was the control tower.
Oh, all those buildings, yeah.
Yeah.
What was supposed to be the control tower, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. As you can see right ahead where we just were, big cloud there obscuring that tall mountain. Just come down here and pull up. I'll leave the one here to my right for Nick, and then we can do the shutdown. Here we are. So parking brake on. Get the lights off, except for the beacon. This mixture out, ignition, avionics, and the power. And there we go. Oh. Thanks again for joining us on another sightseeing flight. This was kind of a short one and very specific with what we were looking at, but pretty amazing to see the sights around the world. And it was interesting to get these things up to 10,000 feet like that and then bring them down again. So we'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.
Bye.